Epstein Island?
No.
Believe the science?
No.
15-minute cities?
No.
And CBDCs?
No.
Gates is good?
No.
And GMO food?
No.
Big Pharma wants health?
No.
And government's help?
No.
We ain't asking anymore. We ain't asking anymore. We ain't asking anymore. We ain't asking anymore.
No permission.
What's up, everybody? Hello, hello. I think I'm a little bit too dark in here. That's cool. I got this light. It's so freaking cool that you can turn the light up and down. It's got colors on it, all kinds of stuff. Let's see. Now it's twirling like a rainbow. What's up, everybody? Good evening. It is Sunday night, first of the week. We're starting up a new, exciting downward slope. I hope everyone's excited about the downward slope. What does that mean? It means opportunity. Opportunity. I made it clear last week I took profits. I felt the heat from the overheating of the crypto markets, and I say, you know what? It's time for Randy to take off a slice, pay off the credit cards, be free and clear for the next, say, 2-3 months, and be ready to experience another bull run. And I think, actually, I'll go into comments first because I don't feel like spilling all the beans at one time. Hello, Max Cabby. What's up? I don't feel like shooting my load all in the first minute. Red Scroll, oi, oi, what's up? Good evening, Hexagons from Puerto Rico. Randy took profits and I'm still DCAing. Yes, Corey bought my truck in 2021. Thank you, Corey. Thank you. I appreciate your service. Yes, Luna has been in our truck. Yes, she has. E-Hex still dead? Never was, Tom. Never was. St. Patty's Day rally. Yeah, Derek, looking good. Looking good. We'll see. Hey, Richard Pampet. Yeah, I see Pulse Chain. Stuff on Pulse Chain is starting to do nice little rally. But, you know, this was kind of expected. Richard likes to pamp it when everything else is red. And I think we're going to see some nice red for the coming weeks. I've been saying for 2 years or so that when the Bitcoin halving came shortly before, sometime in March, we would start to see a pullback. I originally said third week in March. It came in the second week. The big dogs are taking their profits and getting ready for to fill their bags when retail starts to sell. And we're starting to see that, and not just the crypto markets. We're seeing this all over. The stock market is peaking out. The crypto's peaking out. Bitcoin's peaking out. And this is just a normal part of the game. It was a little bit different this year because of the ETF news. So the ETFs came in. They were just like, buy, 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 right? So that caused some super hype. We actually passed all-time highs for Bitcoin before the halving, which is a new thing for us. We've never seen this happen before, but cool. I mean, I'll take it, man. I'll take the new all-time high. So bring it on. It just makes it a little bit more exciting for what's going to happen next. Just what happened next is the hammer's going back, putting the round in the chamber, getting ready for the next bull. So this is your last opportunity. You have an accumulation phase that's probably going to last until June, end of June or something like that. And you can get as much as you possibly can before things just take off. and understand that the first thing that's going to take off is Bitcoin. So that may give us a little bit of an extra opportunity for those of us who care about altcoins, which would be Pulse Chain or Avalanche or Quant or whatever tokens that you're interested in accumulating. But don't get overzealous, because things can change really quick. What if the ETFs for Ethereum get approved sometime at the end of May? Okay, just letting you know that if that approval does come earlier than expected, and I've heard some people say that it could be really quick. So if that happens, ETH will be shooting to the moon too. So you have now over the next couple of weeks, months to get in. So what do we have? And I have to give thanks to my buddy Waters Above for reminding me what's coming up. So we have a lunar eclipse coming up. We have full moon coming up. And we have in 15 days, Mercury retrograde. Three things, negative externalities based on esoteric things that seem to affect us as humans. So those three things together should give you pause and say, maybe we're going down. Maybe the market's going to take a break. So I would behoove you to pay attention to those things. But if you're not a trader, if you're not looking to increase your bags by making one or two trades in the interim, who cares? Who cares? Just pack your bags, DCA, and you're going to be just fine. It's just those of you who would like to take some profits. Well, you should have done it last week. Wait a couple weeks to buy back in. You guys, that's who I'm talking to. All right. So don't try to think you're smarter than the markets. I have a really good sense when things are overheated. And I tell my group every time, like, guys, it's a little bit heated. I'm getting out of here. And I didn't care what it was. The only thing I didn't sell was my Pulse Chain stuff. I sold everything else. Everything else. That's what happens in overheated markets. And let me pull up Aurochs so you guys can see what I'm talking about. This is Ethereum. Oh, look at that. The new week has painted. All right. So that's two reds in a row. Right? We've kind of gone over. We did not get a red Aurochs indicator yet. Usually that's a lagging indicator. So if it does show up, maybe it'll show up tomorrow or the next day, and we'll have to wait till next Sunday for it to paint. But as of right now, it looks like we're still green. So no reason to get nervous yet. Let's look at I want to see what the AI is saying on the daily for Ethereum. It's not showing. It's not. Do you want to find that? You go to indicators. You go to AI beta. Then you go to the BGMC. Well, it's not showing. I don't know why. Not working. But we do have a red Aurochs indicator, which is fugly. There we go. So yeah, cuidado out there, guys. Let's look at the monthly for Ethereum. Still green. So overall, nothing to really worry about. It's just if you want that short-term trade, now's the time to do it. And here is Bitcoin. Bitcoin's at 68. And on the daily, you see that it's red. And you see the BGMC is way under red. That means we are in negative territory. It's not time to go, not time to go long on Bitcoin. You see my trend line is still intact. We could drop all the way down here. Imagine that. Imagine if we came all the way back down to 47. Does anybody believe it can happen? I do. I do. Bitcoin has a tendency of doing crazy shit. And that's one of the things it could do. During this next 6, 8, 10 weeks, we could have a nice pullback into the 40s. I'm not shorting this time, though. Unlike last time, I'm not shorting because the ETFs are here and the ETFs have changed the game. So be real careful doing anything with leverage here. And on the weekly, still trend line looks good, but it could come right back down here before it launches to go into the full bull run. And then the monthly, same thing. All right. How about, oh God, this is embarrassing. Hex, EHEX, way below the trend line. We are way below that. We are so, not too long ago, we were sitting pretty, and then we got destroyed. But don't worry about that narrative. EHEX is fine. I am not worried at all about my EHEX. My stakes are still intact. My EHEX are still printing. Cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching. The only thing I'd like to say is that the best marketing tool that Pulse Chain had was Ethereum Hex, in my opinion. So hopefully we as a community can keep that going, because we need folks to come on and find Pulse Chain. Let's see who we got here. Yep. Richard Puppet. Hey fam, hit the like button or it stays red forever. Hello, Tech6. See you. You said you sold everything else. You mean everything including Hex and PLSX? No, sorry. I didn't touch my Pulse Chain stuff, James. No. I'm not touching Pulse Chain stuff. Why? Because the Senor Ricardo likes to pump when everything else is red. So I don't mess with my Pulse Chain stuff. Super Hex wins in the house. What's up? Most buyer, the Richard candle. Did we get a Richard candle? Is that happening right now? Oh, the red one, yeah. Morale on Hexco seems to be pretty low. 34 Gawkers tonight. Is that it? No, I got 37. Tweeted and shared. Nope. Thank you, Texan OG Day One. So we had a great show today. I went on with the guys. What's his name? Paul. He changed his name. Geez. Oh, God. So now I'm embarrassed. Well, we had a great show earlier today. Pulse Ray Pulse Hex used to be Hex Ray. Now it's Pulse Ray something. Well, we had a great show today, and Mark from the Forge came on, Curator Forge, and we were talking about how important that is. We had DJ Roundtable, one of the guys from there was on the show, and one other gentleman. Gosh, sorry guys, I'm totally pulling a blank tonight. Well, it was really, really information packed. So and Vets was in there too. If you guys want something to get an idea of where Pulse Chain, where the ecosystem is heading, and how people, investors are thinking, that's a great show to watch. And it kind of pumped me up a little bit, made me more excited. Obviously, I'm super excited for Curator Forge. By the way, Mark is going to be on tomorrow night. He'll be with me tomorrow night, coming in from Thailand, and he's going to tell you guys about Curator Forge. And the reason why I keep bringing this one up is because I know a lot of people are looking to get into the crypto game. Do you want to earn money from crypto? Curator Forge is going to give you that opportunity. You could be part of the community that vets these tokens or these projects that are coming through Curator Forge. And one thing I love about it is that, say a project comes in and they did all the right stuff. They've got their website built. They got their team together. They did a raise. They raised a couple $1 million from Curator Forge, and then they start messing up. They start not doing a good job. They're not showing up. They're not getting their shit done. We, as the NFT holders, can come in and say, no more money for you. You know, I love that. That's so amazing. So there's no rug pulls. I just think it's going to change the game. So if you want to hear more about that, come in on the show tomorrow night, and you guys get to see what Mark has to say about Curator Forge. I think it's going to change the game for launching projects on Pulse Chain and the whole ecosystem as a whole. So we get to be like VCs. Daddy Hexer says, can't be bothered looking at charts. Too much life to focus on. The charts will pump when it's ready. That's right. You don't have to look at charts. I look at one indicator, and that's the Aurochs indicator. And chart people always say to me, Randy, that's a lagging indicator. No shit, man. No shit. Let me show you what lagging means, what they mean by lagging. So let me go back to, let's go on the Bitcoin. Let's go on the monthly. So what they mean lagging is it shows up here, right? They're like, oh, but I can't trade on that. It's only 1 month. Okay, so if you bought anywhere in here, anywhere from the range of 26.4 up to 34.8, right? You bought anywhere in there when that green RX indicator showed up, you are up double, right? Or say if you waited until it painted and the painted price was anywhere from 34.2 up to 37.8, you bought in there and you have it still to this day, you're at 67.9. Okay, that lagging indicator just doubled my money. So I like the RX indicator. It's so simple. You don't have to have any super brains to understand it. It uses 100 different indicators together under one symbol, the green or the red. So we don't have to be geniuses. I don't have time. Art Powers, is that who we? Yes, that's for tomorrow. Hex-Ray Vision, Sunday Tech Talk. There you go, Paul. Thank you. Jeez. Pulse Ray Vision, Hex-Ray Vision. With Richard saying what he did about eHex when he could have just left it alone, and then hearing you the other day saying about Richard diluting the pot, the big payday, I'm really disappointed. Yeah, Richard does Richard. But he did not tell you to sell your eHex. Just remember that. Whatever goes down, Richard did not say sell. He said you have a better hex on Pulse Chain. That's all he said. He didn't say for everyone to be a sheep and jump off the cliff. I don't know if you guys ever saw this shirt. Taxation is the price you pay to stay enslaved. There you go, 3-letter agencies. I agree on Curator. The Forge is a game changer. Yes, it will be. I mean, someone like you especially, you'd be able, spend just 1 hour a day or 2 hours a week or whatever it may be, just in there reviewing projects and making sure Pulse Chain ecosystem has the best possible projects on it with the most amount of vetting and helping them. Like me as a marketing person, I can go into a project and say, hey guys, your logo sucks. Maybe you need to clean up your Twitter. You need to have all of your stuff congruent or homogenous across all of your channels, make them all look the same. Just those kind of things to help them out, because they may be super smart techie types that really build cool shit, but maybe they lack in the marketing side. Or when I do something, maybe I'm really good at the marketing side, but my tech side is terrible. My code looks bad. It needs to be fixed, that kind of stuff. That's why I think it's going to be cool. CRO, Chicken Taco, I don't touch anything that's centralized, sir. Won't touch it. Randy, will the esoteric negative energy, can't believe I'm saying that. Are you thinking there's a major dip coming? Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. But if it doesn't, it doesn't. We're in a situation right now with the ETFs that we have never seen before. The ETFs are coming in and buying a whole bunch of Bitcoin. And yeah, they might be OTC in it. They might be going to the OTC desk and trading amongst miners directly to the people at the big banks, right? That's probably going on. But we have a halvening happening in April. That is going to we're going to have to adjust how we look at things. Half the amount of supply is coming onto the market soon. Where are these ETFs going to get their Bitcoin from? I think it's going to dry up. So we might have the pullback, and then we're going to take off. So that's how I feel. If you don't want to play the pullback, sitting and DCing is going to be your second best option. Might be the best option for some of you. Some of you guys don't have the time or the mental energy to go worry about trades. And do not trade with leverage. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't think you're going to go put in a Bitcoin short right now. $100 with 50x and think you're going to get out unscathed. You're probably going to get wrecked. Think like a billionaire, maybe? Yes. Any chance you give us a dedicated training video on using RX indicator? Oh, James, I did that years ago. I guess I could do another one, but I haven't done it in a while. Yeah, you're right about what Richard said. It was a holder who sold in panic, so they caused the problem. Yeah, yeah. And it wasn't a lot of people that sold. It was a few really big wallets that sold. Yeah, I thought about it for a second, like, ooh, maybe I should end stake everything and take a huge hit. I'm like, why the fuck would I do that? I'm like, I'm not doing that. I'm not following the herd off the cliff. No way. I'm not a lemming. Yeah, I didn't want to do that. There was no interest. And plus, when I looked at the numbers, because the prices, by the time it got around to me seeing what had happened, because I wasn't paying attention, um, I would have gotten a fraction. Hello, Karen. All right. You must be talking about Curator. I'm still really surprised about Fox APY. I'm not complaining. Tom, it's still it's dropped, but man, I got a shit ton of fucks. Okay. And now 2fucks is launching, 2fucks.io. I'm hoping that nope, we can get our APY jacked up. Right now it's between I think 20 and 58% APY, depending on how much fucks you have. With 2fucks launching, I'm hoping that jumps up a lot, 30 to 70 ish. Be really cool. That'll really, I think my community would be quite happy if we can get it to that. So 2fucks.io, if you don't know what that is, go check it out. Faster Duels behind it. He's a great guy, and he's a community member of No Permissions. So if you do want to sacrifice a little bit more, I know people are so exhausted with sacrifices, but I did put about $3,000 into 2fucks. You just whatever you put in, you end it with 2828, and that goes towards the extra voting pool for Nope. And right now we're in the lead. I think we have like 50% of the votes. 50% of the sacrifice that has gone on in the last 2 months has gone from the Nope community. So just because I believe in it, I really like 2fucks. I like fucks. That's why. You know. Any thoughts on how long the DCA out after the halving? Typically 12 to 18 months. Oh no, Technology. I would not be doing that long. I think you have till June, July. Yeah, the market will continue. That won't be the parabolic phase. No way. Parabolic phase is probably still a year away. But the beginning of the hockey stick will begin this summer, I'm thinking, or I say summer for those of you guys in the northern hemisphere, or later in the fall. You better be ready by then. My bags are packed and lottery tickets mapped out, just waiting and enjoying the show. That's right. Hey, Hex Glenn. Nope, 2fucks SAC. Bonus code is 2828. Yeah, so all you got to do is if you're putting in a million pulse chain, just end it with 1,002,828. That's our code. Bryce currency launch April 1st. Or any thoughts? Well, BRICS. I know the narrative right now is that the West is fucked thanks to BRICS, but I'd be hesitant to think that BRICS will destabilize the U.S. dollar anytime soon. The U.S. dollar is still the strongest asset in the world, but it's already being chopped down, right? It's going to be, they say 2030 is the transition year. We'll see. They're not saying it's transition year for the U.S. dollar, but that's the year that WEF is saying all the stuff's going to happen. You'll be happy and own nothing. That's what they say, right? Fuck those guys. But I think the BRICS is the beginning of the end for the dollar, right? It's been happening for a long time. But other countries are looking at adopting the U.S. dollar. Look at Argentina, this new president that came in, Milei. I think he's going to be a dollar fan, especially if Trump becomes president. I'm not a Trump fan by any means. I don't like any presidents. I don't like any politicians. Let's make that clear. But Milei is close to Trump, and he wants Argentina on the U.S. dollar. So it's funny. Argentina is playing both sides of the fence here. Argentina wants to join BRICS, but now their new president wants to cozy up to the U.S. dollar. So playing both sides of the fence. Just pay attention to it. Super Hex win, 1.2 billion hex paid in early end stake penalties in the last 10 days, with half going to the OA. That's a lot of supply in the market. Yes, it is. I'll take it, sir. I'll take my. I'm just a dolphin, but I'll take all my hex. Just keep stacking them. Love it. E-Hex is not going anywhere. It is fine. Hey, Sandy Beach, happy St. Patty's Day. I think that's what you're saying here. There you go. Yeah. Hey, happy St. Patrick's Day. Thanks all for all your recommendations. You're welcome, Mexican Macho. I had one big ding this year, and that was beetroot. But everything was going good until they rugged that shit. Man, that's my first rug. I've been in crypto since 2014. I have never been rugged. Ever, 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 ever. I've always gotten out before a rug happened. This time, I got caught. It wasn't a huge amount of money. It was a couple grand. But still, ouch. I don't like being rugged. By the time I found out about it, I think I got $500 out. Karen B inside joke was that for the how about $0? Yep, $0 given. Yep. Tomorrow, another one of our fellow No Permissions members is flying in to Panama, and we'll be setting up bank accounts for them while they're here at Tower Bank. Tower Bank is so wonderful. I love these guys. All we do is message them, hey, I want to take out this amount of money, and they send me a link, or my wife a link, and or send us an email with the address to send our USDC to. We send the USDC, they send a verification email back to us, and 30 minutes later, the money's in our account, up to $50,000 per day. I absolutely love it. But my American friends are like, oh, but Randy, if it's over $10,000 a year, I got to report it to the IRS. Yeah, just like your bank account right now in the US. You got to report it. So there you go. It's no different. Life hasn't changed. If you're an American, you got to report to your milker. Squirt, 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 squirt. Go pay your taxes, boys and girls. Taxation is theft. Oh, God. Yes, privacy tokens are always risky. Be really careful. Yeah. That's one of the reasons why I had my falling out with the Dollar Vigilante folks, is because they're always promoting privacy tokens and coins. Shouldn't say tokens because they like the coins. And the reason why I didn't like them is because they would go and they would load up on a privacy coin for 5, 6, 7 months. And then they'd start reporting or telling their audience to buy it. And it will go up like this, like a hockey stick. And they'd sell, 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 sell. Like, how dishonest is that? And the thing with privacy coins is that you can obfuscate your transactions and no one can see your wallet, what's in your wallet. And that makes it very difficult for your audience to make sure that you're being honest, at least in Ethereum and Pulse Chain and any layer 1 or layer 2, you can see what's in somebody's wallet. So be careful anything that says they're a privacy token. There you go, Corey. That's why you live in PR. Yes, yes, yes. Karen B, pirate chain. Yes. A lot of people got screwed by pirate chain. That was the last big token they promoted before I rage quit. I got tired of them making making bad write-ups about Hex in the newsletter. And I was like, you know what, you dumbasses, I'm out of here. And ever since I left, their social media has been, that's what you get. Be careful. Hey, our leprechauns here. Hex sailing. Happy St. Patrick's to you. I'm guessing it's all over already. It's still St. Patty's Day here in Panama, but those of you guys in Europe, it's way past midnight. So actually, it's probably like 1 a.m. there, or 1:30, right? Something like that. Leaving yourself, what's going on? Yeah, so that's what's going on, guys. It's not a I don't want to keep you guys long tonight, but it's not a oh yeah, that's most players are saying. It's just be careful with privacy coins, guys. I'm tired of getting wrecked with them. Yeah, I launched one. Epic Cash is still around. Epic Cash is still doing great. I kept that one alive by myself and with the devs for about a year before the founder got his ass in shape and up here to get back to work. But yeah, be careful with your privacy coins. Just know that over the next couple of weeks, guys, it's going to be rough. It's not going to be easy. There's going to be a lot of infighting. If you don't want so much of the fighting, I mean, come on over, join No Permissions. We are pretty nice. I'd say we're nicer than than Twitter. You can see there, patreon.com/no permissions. So people are making fun of me for having a paywall, all right, to be part of the community. But if you join the private chat and you get into the Telegram group, if you're in there, then it's almost like a safe place for you to be, where you could discuss stuff and you could ask questions without some scammer trying to come in and get your seed phrase or some other thing to wreck you, right? So I went into the 9-inch Telegram the other day. I'm just going to use this as an example because 9-inch wasn't working. I couldn't go in and I couldn't change my farms. I couldn't withdraw out of the farm, and they said it was some kind of glitch was going on. But some guy acting like he was from the team private messaged me and says, "Oh, this is what's going on. We need to verify with your wallet." I'm like, "You fucking scammer, shut the fuck up." So I blocked him real quick. I went back in the chat. I told everyone there's a scammer in there trying to give people seed phrase and all this kind of stuff. Well, that doesn't happen here, right? That doesn't happen within our group. So what's cool is if you come into the Patreon, it's kind of like a form of KYC because Patreon doesn't let you join without a credit card, right? So you come in with your credit card and that's attached to your name. And if you come in and you give me your Patreon, your Telegram in the Patreon, then we know who you are. At least I do, right? So it's a little bit of a safer place to play, and we don't have to worry about getting scammed. Just. And the next thing is, if someone DMs you on Telegram, I don't care if they are on my Patreon or not, just careful, right? Because somebody could be spoofing them or all kinds of stuff in order to separate you from your tokens, because that's what goes on. So now in the Patreon, we have two different pay levels. We have the $8 level, which is like private, just a private group. You're helping support me, and I'm doing videos where you guys get to see the videos first, and I'll have a newsletter that goes out to you guys, those kind of things. And then we have the $80 a month premium, which brings you into the Telegram. And that was asked by the Telegram group. The group was like, okay, we're getting kind of big. Randy, can we lock this down a little bit, make it a little bit more premium, so we can have some great private discussions? I'm like, absolutely, let's do that. So that's where we stand. And now you can sign up for the whole year. If you sign up for the premium, you get Nope tokens as well. I'll send you Nope tokens and a 30-minute call with me. So I haven't plugged the No Permissions group in a while, but I'm here to do it. We'll be updating the main website pretty soon. A friend of mine is offering his web designer to come in and do it. So I'm going to get that done and help grow it through SEO too. Remember, guys, I'm a marketer. That's what I do. So I want to bring more people to Pulse Chain and bring more people to Nope and No Permissions and help people get their second passports and their banking offshore and that kind of stuff. And I think that's what a lot of people get wrong about me within the community is they're like, "Oh, Randy, you got a paywall system." No, look, I'm helping you guys in a lot of other ways, not just crypto. I want to help you in other fashions. Get your ass into countries where you can better operate. Like, look at Corey. Corey moved to Puerto Rico. There's a good reason for that. So I want to help as many people as I possibly can. Hey, Ted. Good evening to you, sir. Yeah, Luna, thank you. No Permissions is fire. Yes, it is. And that's where Nope token came from. No Permissions. So that's it. All right, everybody. That's the end for tonight. And I'll be back tomorrow night with the Curator Forge founder, Mark. All right. Cheers.